Yo, what up, a-holes? Thank you for tuning into the Holistic A-Hole podcast. My name is Erik Levi, and I'm the Holistic A-Hole, the mommy blogger with balls, the inconvenient truth of health. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by, because today we're going to talk about what's changed in my life as far as my diet goes, and how I think that my new way of eating is far worse than anything I could have experienced as a vegan. And we're going to get into all that here. But first, before we do, I want to just give a quick reminder. If it's your first time here checking out the podcast, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the podcast after the episode, just go over to iTunes and leave a 5-star review. It helps the podcast grow. If you listen to podcasts, you know it's a big deal. So just take a hot second and do it because you love the show and you're a good person. And speaking of good people, let's talk about me because I think I've become a better person. I'll be honest. For a long time, I was a vegan, and that's actually how this whole thing really started, right? This whole holistic journey really began when I decided, okay, I'm going to be a vegan. And I didn't think I could do it at first. I really procrastinated. I had seen, the forks over knives, the videos of the animals getting slaughtered and abused and beaten up and dragged on the floor. And you know how terrible it is. They treat these animals like absolute animals. But even worse than animals, they treat them like animals that really had no other purpose in life but to be raised for just enough food and then slaughtered. And everything in between them being born to the time they were slaughtered was just pure hell. So yeah, I seen all that stuff, and it didn't faze me at all. I was a fucking rock. But then, man, I saw Cowspiracy, and I didn't know. I had no idea. These just crazy facts about animal agriculture and global warming. Is back when I was a bleeding heart liberal. And I believed in global warming. Not to say I don't anymore. I mean, it definitely is a real thing, but is what we're hearing the right story? I don't know, man. But, that's when I cared about the environment, we should say. Now I don't give a fuck. Now I'm like, fuck you, environment. I'm a goddamn human being. I've evolved. I survived you. And here I am in my fucking pleather desk chair that I found in the hallway of my apartment building. Oh, I didn't buy this. That's how entitled I am. I'm just using other people's old fucking furniture. Didn't even ask if I could use it. They just left it there. I was like, what? Just picked it up. It was outside their door. They might have been still bringing it in the apartment. I saw that thing. Dude, I swear I thought it was like somebody left a $100 bill on the sidewalk. I looked left, I looked right, and then I just went and grabbed this pleather desk chair with a hole in it. I just needed a desk chair. I was doing that thing where you just use shit around your apartment as furniture. And this was like an Amazon box I was sitting on. I'd taped it up just right so I can sit on it and do work on my desk. Either way, where was I going with this? I was a vegan for a little bit. And I'll be honest, I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would hate it. In fact, I actually really loved it. And I became one of these fucking crazy vegans who yells at people for not being vegan. It's just kind of a part of being vegan. There's something about not eating meat and dairy. It just triggers a thing in your brain. And you're like, everybody has to know. Everybody has to know. And everybody has to know that I'm better than them. I don't have the carbon footprint they have. I'm not mercilessly eating animals. Mercilessly? Was that the right context to use that word? So yeah, you think you're a little better than people as a vegan. And quite frankly, you're just a giant pain in the ass for most intents and purposes because you go to restaurants and you look at the menu and you're like, Jesus Christ, they don't have nothing vegan here. And you have to ask the waiter or the waitress, hey, can you just mix something up without any meat? And most places are like, yeah, we could do that. What are you, vegan? We know. We've seen your type before. But then some places are like, what? We don't know. You want us to do what? Not have meat in a dish? Is that even possible? What, do you want to just build a dish on sides? You queer? Don't say that. So, yeah, but being a vegan, I enjoyed it. I did. But it was, it's just kind of a pain in the ass a lot of times. Now I'm not a vegan, but I've switched completely over. And now I'm one of these, like, grain-free paleo guys. And, yeah, I'll tell you who I am now. I am Burger No Bun Guy. Yeah. You've seen this douchebag, Burger No Bun Guy? Oh, you've seen him. Yeah, I want to get the burger and can you hold the bun? That is worse than having, I think, to come out as gay. Like, you basically have to do that in front of people. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just wave and by the way, I don't mean like coming out as gay is bad. I'm saying, like, it seems like a very high pressure situation. And I feel like it's kind of the same thing when you want to order burger, no bun. I just feel so, vulnerable. So what I'll do is, I'll just wave the waiter over and I'm like, yeah, let me get the burger. Like, what I'll do is I'll have, like, the menu up in front of, like, my face and it kind of, like, covering, like, my face so nobody else can see, just the waiter or waitress. I'm like, yeah, can I get the burger? And then I'll raise the menu and I'm like, with no bun. And then they'll look at me and be like, yeah, we can do that. We know what's up. We just put vegan stuff on the menu. We know there's a bunch of gluten-free idiots coming in here. And then I'm like, oh, no, I'm not gluten-free. I just don't eat gluten. So yeah, you have to put it on the table. It's tough. It sucks sometimes. Cause sometimes, man, you really want, Jesus Christ, you really want some grains. But I'll be honest, man, like I've cut back on grains pretty hardcore. Definitely have cut back on sugar. Still a fruit freak. Still let my fruit freak flag fly. Not afraid to do that. But man, sometimes I go to these freaking things and there's just food. I'll go to these conferences or these. If I was performing somewhere, they have free food. Like, I can't turn down free food. And there's just something about free food. You're not going to get a fucking burger no bun when the bun is free. Something about paying for it. And I'm like, yeah, let me get it how I want it. When it's free, I'm like, I'll take whatever I can get. Give me the bun, goddammit. Sprouted bun? Fuck that. Give me white. Straight up. GMO. Corn-fed, middle America, bleached, processed white bread. That's what I want. Yeah, I go for it. Yeah, but I'm only bringing this whole topic up because, now that I'm eating meat, I mean, man, it's like there are options, you can do the collard wrap. There's a burger place by me that does it's a collard green wrap, and it's actually really good. And you put the burger in there. It's weird. I'm not going to lie. It's weird eating out of a collard wrap. If you can just do it, if that's just your thing, just eating lettuce wrap shit, I don't know, man. I don't think I can do this long term. I think it's good to like cycle in and out of this because I feel like this is like a mental phase. Like, I feel like I'm psyching myself out of bread. Me and bread are fine. Me and wheat are fine. I think the problem comes in with the food mixing. This is what I'm realizing. This is what I'm catching on to. And I should do a podcast about this. But it's the food mixing. It's the specifically with like protein, like meat, eggs, fish, maybe even like lentils. it's a little bit extra work to break down in your stomach. So that's going to take like the bottom, the bottom of your stomach. It's the heaviest. It's going to take the most work. So then what happens is you have things like carbs come in, whether it's breads, starch, straight up sugar, fruit especially, because fruit is a very slow burning sugar, glucose, because it's got all the fiber in it. So basically what it does is just goes on top of the other food, and then it just sits there in your stomach and just ferments. And I think that's what causes a lot of problems. But that's for another podcast, another day. But yeah, the lettuce wrapped burger, it's a thing, and I'm doing it. And I enjoy it because I gotta get the burger, gotta get that red meat, but grass-fed red meat, I should add. But there's just something about you don't like saying it in public. I don't like saying it in public. Burger no bun guy. Worse than being a vegan. Take that to the fucking house. With that, everybody, that was the podcast today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're a one of these burger no bun freaks, shoot me some love on socials, Facebook, Instagram. You know what? If you're a burger no bun person, take a pic and then post it on your Instagram. Tag me at Holistic A-Hole. I want to see all the burger no bun people rise up and represent. You can even hashtag burger no bun. And or shoot me a tweet, put it on Twitter. You can tweet me at Holistic A-Hole, or put it on, hit me up on Facebook, Holistic A-Hole. I really hope I had enough bandwidth to upload this podcast, because I think we talked about some real important shit. Again, if you enjoyed the podcast, go over to iTunes, leave a 5-star review, make sure you subscribe. And if you're new here, just take some time and just binge on some Holistic A-Hole podcasts, catch up, and then keep listening, tell all your friends, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.